Alright guys, welcome back to LJ Reactions. I will be your host, James. And I know guys have been busy with school and work, so probably after next week I'll be able to get back on track and be able to give you guys some videos, weekly. Just been busy with school, but title of today's video is going to be the 2018 Elimination Chamber preview and predictions video for you guys out there who are huge wrestling fans on my channel. We'll also be doing a live reaction to WWE Elimination Chamber 2018. We'll have the live reaction for that. And also for UFC 222, we'll be doing a live reaction. I know that's going to be not this week, but the following week after that, we're doing a reaction for UFC 222. But guys, right now, as I dive right into this Elimination Chamber, all this build, and what we're going to have going on with Ronda Rousey being there, or her contract signing, the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match we have upcoming for this card. We have Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt, which, I mean, totally, guys, I know we're just hoping that we have a deletion match at WrestleMania. That's the only thing we were hoping to get out of this feud with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. We got Nia Jax versus Asuka, which, I mean, they're either trying to build Nia Jax up for what? We'll see. I'm assuming Asuka's going to win this match. I don't see why she would lose to Nia Jax. So we got that going on. And I think, do we have anything else besides the 7-man Elimination Chamber? Anything else on this card? Anything with the tag teams? I'm looking at this card here. I don't see anything to do with the tag team titles. I assume we saw on Raw, we saw Titus O'Neil and Apollo, no longer Cruz, Apollo. They beat Cesaro and Sheamus. I assume they're going to fight Cesaro and Sheamus at the pay-per-view. I assume that's what's going to happen. So we got the Men's Elimination Chamber, the first ever 7-man Elimination Chamber. We'll go ahead and get into that too here on this topic. We break down this card for Elimination Chamber. Catch you guys in a second. Okay, alright guys, now we look here at Elimination Chamber. We know what this whole thing is about. It is about making sure Roman Reigns wins this Elimination Chamber match here. I mean, after Monday Night Raw, we saw that hour and 5 minutes performance from Seth Rollins where he beat both John Cena and Roman Reigns in the same night, which I don't think anybody on the main roster has ever done on the same night. So we saw, you were thinking, okay, so Seth Rollins just beat Roman Reigns, John Cena the same night. That must mean they have big plans for Seth Rollins going to WrestleMania, which right now we're gonna break down everything because WrestleMania is right around the freaking corner. So as I'm looking at this, Seth Rollins beats Roman Reigns and John Cena both in the same night, which, I mean, like I said, it's never been done by anybody on the main roster. You're thinking to yourself, that means Seth Rollins is probably going to win the Elimination Chamber. People. He's not going to win. That was just showing you that, okay, Seth Rollins, we believe in you, bro, but you're not going to face Brock Lesnar. Which, I mean, would you guys want to see Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at at WrestleMania? I mean, if it was me, technically, we're going to break down everything and what I think is going to happen. So, for Seth Rollins, people, we're going to break down every person in the Elimination Chamber, what I see them doing at WrestleMania. So let's touch base with Seth Rollins first. Now, Seth Rollins has three options here, people. Either they go with Seth Rollins versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, or you go Seth Rollins with Finn Balor, which I don't think they're going to do, but that's just an option on the table, because I don't believe Dean Ambrose is going to be back in time for WrestleMania, and neither will Jason Jordan be back in time for WrestleMania. So again, the first two options for Seth Rollins is he faces Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, which I would not mind seeing that. Option 2 is he probably faces Finn Balor at WrestleMania, which, I mean, I wouldn't want to see that at WrestleMania. I mean, they put on great performances. I'm not going to say it. They don't, but I don't want to see that at WrestleMania. Now, option 3, people, is, I believe, the absolute best option for these people, which I'm about to break down for you. I believe the best option, if I was booking WWE, would be Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. You relive WrestleMania 31 build. Have them all be in the main event. I mean, yes, you probably know Roman Reigns is still going to win the match, even if Seth Rollins is in the match with Brock Lesnar, but I think the best bet for everybody. I mean, you saw what Seth Rollins did on Monday Night Raw. I mean, come on, man. The guy was unbelievable. An hour and 5 minutes. Honestly, I thought Seth probably could have kept on going. My opinion, I think he probably could have kept on going, which is why we call him CrossFit Jesus. But to me, best bet is you have Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar, triple threat match at WrestleMania 30. What, we got 34. I mean, that's the best option. Because, honestly, who wants to see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar straight up again? I mean, they put on a great match, but I don't want to see that as the main event. I think Seth Rollins could at least take pressure off Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, who, I mean, come on, Brock doesn't like to work long matches. He doesn't like to work long matches. So I think that's the best bet for Seth Rollins, in my opinion. Seth, Roman, Brock, WrestleMania 34, that's your main event, which we know Roman Reigns is going to be the main event. We know that. Now, let's touch on our next people here in the Elimination Chamber match. Let's touch on Braun Strowman. Now, as you guys are all seeing, Braun Strowman's been, dude, this dude is freaking over. Come on. He freaking beat Elias Sampson with that freaking big ass fucking guitar, bro. That dude is amazing. He's over right now with the crowd. Honestly, the way they were building Braun Strowman, you think he was going to win the dang Elimination Chamber match, don't you, people? The way they're building him up, come on. Destroying Kane, destroying Brock Lesnar. Destroying Elias. Destroying John Cena. You're building this man up like he's going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Does it not look like, people? But let's look at Braun Strowman. His best bet for WrestleMania, I had two other options for Braun Strowman. Option A, if Samoa Joe's ready and able to compete, I would love to see Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe at WrestleMania. Option 2, you guys heard news on this Andre the Giant Battle Royal, is the Andre documentary is going to be shown on HBO, and Vince wants to push the Battle Royal and have it on the main show, and have that winner have a major push. Now, that'll be an option for Braun Strowman. Him just destroying everybody in the Battle Royal, he getting the main push. He's already getting a push right now, but again, him winning that, it is what it is. I would not want Braun to do that. Option 3, you have Braun Strowman team with Ronda Rousey to face Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Now, if you guys look back at the Survivor Series, Triple H took the win from Braun Strowman, turning on Kurt Angle, and Braun not liking that and power slamming Triple H. So there's history between Triple H and Braun Strowman. So what I think they're going to do with Braun Strowman, I think he'll probably be in the Battle Royal. I just look at it, he'll probably be in the Battle Royal. So, he'll still be on the, at least he'll be the opening thing for WrestleMania, and we'll get to see Braun Strowman throw everybody out the dang ring and win. So that's what I look at Braun Strowman. Now, let's look on to our next person here, John Cena. Now, we know that rumors are having it. Still penciling is Undertaker versus John Cena at WrestleMania. My take on that, this is 4 years too late, people. It is 4 years too late. If you see my videos, you see me tell you guys this is 4 years too late. This match should happen at WrestleMania 30. It should happen at WrestleMania 30. I always will go back and say, you could have put Bray Wyatt with Brock Lesnar. Come on, man. Bray Wyatt, if Brock Lesnar would have beat Bray Wyatt, you would at least sing, okay, Bray Wyatt just went toe-to-toe with Brock freaking Lesnar. We give him some credit, right? But him losing straight up to John Cena did nothing for him, bro. It did nothing for him. So, again, I would say John Cena should have went on one-on-one with The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30. It's 4 years too late. It's 4 years too late, people. Like I said, people, it's 4 years too late. Just my opinion, it should happen at WrestleMania 30. But if it does happen, which I don't know, man. Undertaker's been going back and forth. He's going to wrestle, he's not going to wrestle. So, worst case, if this does happen, Undertaker versus John Cena, I could probably see Undertaker. If you guys remember, the Shawn Michaels entered the chamber, costing Undertaker the match. I think it was WrestleMania 26 build-up. Shawn Michaels entered the chamber, cost Undertaker the belt, and Chris Jericho and Edge went on to wrestle at WrestleMania 26. So I could see Undertaker possibly doing something like that, or worst case, John Cena says, "Oh, I lost in Elimination Chamber." It comes on a Raw. I lost in Elimination Chamber. I have no opponent at WrestleMania. What am I going to do? Out comes Undertaker, says, "Hey, I want to go one-on-one with you. Career versus career match. We're the last two of the, last two of our generation. Let's go on at WrestleMania." Could see something like that. But let's just say option C, worst case scenario, Undertaker's tells Vince, "I don't want to wrestle, man. My hips still give me problems. I don't think I can go up to my standards anymore. I don't want to wrestle." So then what would you do with John Cena? Again, if Samoa Joe's able and cleared to go, and if Braun Strowman's in the Battle Royal, which I think he'll be in the Battle Royal, you throw Samoa Joe at John Cena. I think they could tear the house down at WrestleMania. That'd be option C. Worst case, Undertaker does not want to wrestle. That's option C. Now let's go into other people in this match so we can fast track this here. Finn Balor, straight up, I see him facing The Miz at WrestleMania. That's for both people. I see Finn Balor and The Miz going at it. For the IC title, Finn Balor wins it at WrestleMania. Elias Sampson, Battle Royal. Straight up, I see him being the Battle Royal. I don't see him facing anybody because, again, the IC title will be taken by Balor and The Miz. Everybody else is taken up. I see Elias being the Battle Royal. So we touched Elias, Miz, Finn Balor. We touched Seth, Braun. Oh, we didn't touch Roman Reigns. Straight up, see him winning the match. I think Roman and Seth will be the last two. If you guys have seen this, obviously, Roman Reigns has never beaten Seth Rollins one-on-one. He's not beat him one-on-one. I see Braun Strowman possibly being taken out by everybody else in the match. That way, it'll be Roman and Seth, the final two. And I see Roman beating Seth Rollins because he's not beating Seth Rollins one-on-one. So I see Roman Reigns pinning Seth Rollins to win the Elimination Chamber. Now, if we've broken down the Elimination Chamber, again, I told you, I see Roman beating Seth Rollins. Damn it, that's pretty true, guys. If Roman does beat Seth straight up in the Chamber match, how would Seth Rollins get a shot at being in the Triple Threat match at WrestleMania? That is kind of true. I just think that's the best bet for everybody. Roman, Seth, Brock, Triple Threat at WrestleMania. That fits for everything. That's what I'm going with. So we touched on everybody else in the Chamber. Let's go ahead and break down the rest of this card, people. Asuka versus Nia Jax. Straight up, the rumors report they want Nia to face Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania. To me, honestly, guys, that does not scream WrestleMania match that I want to see. If you guys have been watching JD from NY206, he and I have agreed on the same thing. I would give this belt to Bayley in the... we'll go ahead. I think the best bet, you give the belt to Bayley in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. You have Sasha turn heel on Bayley. Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania. That fits for everything. I mean, it's a great match. They can tear the house down. You can still have Nia versus Alexa Bliss on the freaking, pre-show. No offense. I know Alexa Bliss has done great work last year on SmackDown and the year before on Raw. Now, she's done great work. I just believe Bayley versus Sasha screams WrestleMania match. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Does that scream WrestleMania to you guys? I mean, sure. Hell, Alexa Bliss probably have a great freaking entrance. We all love Alexa Bliss, but that doesn't scream to me WrestleMania worthy. That honest opinion, no, I love Alexa Bliss, but I'd go get popcorn, guys. I'd go use the bathroom. I'd go do something else. You put Bayley and Sasha on the screen for me for 30 minutes or 20 minutes at WrestleMania, I will be invested into that. I just believe Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. If you want to give Nia the belt, you can do it at other pay-per-views. WrestleMania, I think Bayley and Sasha have earned it. Again, Sasha's been the best wrestler on Raw since WrestleMania. She's been the best wrestler on Raw. Now, so I think Asuka will probably beat Nia by countout or something out of this because they want to have Nia face Alexa Bliss. So I think Asuka will probably beat Nia Jax by countout or some other screwy finish, or Alexa Bliss gets involved, costing Nia the match, something like that. But Asuka wins here. She will not lose. So let's go on to this Raw Tag Team title match that's not scheduled yet, but I believe it will happen on the show. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Titus Worldwide. I think Cesaro and Sheamus will win here, and they're going to face the Revival WrestleMania. That's straight up. So let's move on down, people. We have, 3 more things to talk about. Let's go ahead. Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. So, Bray Wyatt beat Matt Hardy on the Raw 25. So, I assume Matt Hardy's going to win here. Would you not agree, guys? He'll win here. I think Matt Hardy will win here on Elimination Chamber. And they'll have a deletion match at WrestleMania, which that's what Vince wants to do. Again, I don't know how they're going to film that. I mean, is it going to be a live thing? And you know, it's in New Orleans, too. So, will it be a live thing they're going to have in New Orleans? A live deletion? Or will it be a tape deletion? But anyways, I think Matt Hardy will win here. And they'll have Matt versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania in a deletion match. So we have 2 more things to talk about here on this Elimination Chamber preview and prediction show. Let's go ahead and get into this Elimination Chamber match for the women. Now, we have Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Mickie James, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Sasha. Again, like I said, guys, the best bet, if it's me booking, you have Bayley win this Elimination Chamber here, guys. I'd build Bayley up so dang good that they've done so wrong to her, it'll make you be reinvested into Bayley. So what I would do here, for example, Bayley pins Alexa Bliss. They're probably the last 2 in the chamber. Bayley pins Alexa Bliss. Bayley pins Sasha Banks before she pins Alexa Bliss. So that way you have Sasha be like, oh my God, you pinned me. If you guys remember, Sasha eliminated Bayley in the Royal Rumble match. So that would fit here in this storyline. It was fit here. So again, Bayley pins Alexa Bliss. She wins the belt. Next time on Raw, out comes Sasha Banks. She can say, okay, now, girl, I eliminated you from the Royal Rumble, so you eliminated me from Elimination Chamber. So that means we're even, girl. Now, again, they'll say we're even. Again, you can figure out how to get Sasha and Bayley towards WrestleMania. It's not hard to do. Anyways, so in the coming weeks, you have Alexa Bliss reissuing her freaking rematch for her belt. Now, if you listen back to what I said, I have Alexa Bliss cost Nia Jax her match with Asuka. That way, when Alexa Bliss gets her rematch with Bayley, out comes Nia Jax, costing Alexa Bliss her match. That way, you have Alexa Bliss and Nia feud. Having a pre-show, they got their feud, it's out the way. That way, now it opens up Bayley versus Sasha at WrestleMania. In coming weeks, we get that boss bitch Sasha, that heel turn. So again, I mean, that's what I'll do, man. I'll do Sasha versus Bayley. I mean, no offense to Nia and Alexa Bliss, it doesn't scream WrestleMania to me, people. It doesn't. And you're gonna end up having Bayley versus Sasha Banks on the freaking pre-show WrestleMania. Watch, I'm telling you, people. If Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax face at WrestleMania for the belt, I guarantee you're gonna see Bayley versus Sasha on the freaking pre-show. Watch, people. Watch. Mark my words. But what do I think Vince McMahon's gonna do here? This is a so tough thing that this guy's gonna do. It's what they want to do. Again, Vince is giving us Charlotte versus Asuka, the match that we want to see. He's gonna do what he wants to do. I'm saying Alexa Bliss retains her belt here. She retains her belt here. Now, for the main event segment, which I think probably, I'll not be surprised if it is the main event at Elimination Chamber. I will not be surprised. All right, Ronda Rousey's contract signing, people. Now, we've all read the dirt sheets. Vince wants Ronda to get Stephanie McMahon over and have her be a mainstream celebrity. Which, I mean, no offense. Who does not know who Stephanie McMahon is, Vince? Come on now. Who does not know what your daughter is? So, what I see is going to happen here. This all comes down to, we know it's going to be Triple H versus Stephanie versus Ronda and her partner. Now, if it's me here, you have 4 options who could be Ronda Rousey's partner. You have 4 options, people. I should have thought about this when I was breaking down John Cena's opponents. I'm going to throw him in here. Okay. So, if The Rock cannot make it to WrestleMania 34, which we all know WrestleMania 31, The Rock brought Ronda Rousey over into the ring. She freaking did a judo throw to Triple H. She tried to do an armbar to Stephanie McMahon, let her go. Now, if The Rock cannot make it due to his insurance, which we all know The Rock's freaking one of the biggest movie stars in freaking Hollywood, if not the biggest movie star. Freaking Jumanji's made over $900 million, people. We all know if The Rock cannot get cleared by his insurance company, who doesn't want The Rock to get injured if he's doing other movies, you have 3 other options. So if The Rock can't make it, I said you have Seth Rollins, you got Kurt Angle, you got Braun Strowman. I should have thrown John Cena into this situation just in case The Undertaker cannot make it and Samoa Joe cannot make it. I should have thought of John Cena. I know I did not know. I didn't cross my mind. So you have 5 options here to be Ronda's tag team partner. You have John Cena, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, The Rock, Kurt Angle. That's the 5 people who could be Ronda's partner. Now, if it was up to me, I want The Rock. Obviously, people. I mean, come on. The Rock, Ronda versus Triple H. If you guys remember that, I think it was what was that SmackDown segment that they had? I think it was like SmackDown episode 1000 or something. It was like a huge SmackDown, whatever. The Rock and Triple H had a backstage freaking promo, guys. It was probably one of the most funniest promos I've seen The Rock and Triple H do. It was hilarious, man. But if The Rock cannot make it to WrestleMania, who I want Ronda's partner to be deep down, if it's me, I think Braun Strowman deserves it, people. He's worked his ass off all year, and Roman Reigns is going to be in the main event, which the spot, it should be Braun Strowman's spot. Honest opinion, it should be Braun Strowman's part. He should be in the main event. He's earned it, people. He's earned it all year. Now, again, if The Rock cannot make it, I think Braun should be Ronda's opponent, Ronda's partner. He's earned it, man. He's earned it all year. He's earned it. So, I would not be surprised if this actually is the main event segment, because we probably would get Triple H to come out with Stephanie and say, "Hey, Ronda, you're going to attack my wife? How about this? Me and my wife against you and your partner chosen at WrestleMania." And that ends off the show, which, I mean, it'll be like, oh my God, Ronda Rousey's going to team up. Who's going to be her partner? I can see this being the main event segment. So that's why I chose to be the last segment. So again, guys, to go back over the show, I have Roman Reigns winning the Elimination Chamber, which is no surprise. We've known this since freaking August. People know this since August. Tag team titles, I see Cesaro and Sheamus beating Titus Worldwide. I have Asuka beating Nia Jax by Alexa Bliss interfering. I have Matt Hardy beating Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt beat Matt Hardy in Raw 25. I have Alexa Bliss keeping her belt because, again, Vince is going to give us... So give us Asuka versus Charlotte, the match that we want to see. He's like, you know what? You get your match, I want my match. So he wants Nia versus Alexa Bliss. But if Alexa Bliss does lose this match, I see Bayley winning the match. We have Ronda Rousey probably being the main event segment. Again, Triple H come out with Stephanie saying, oh, you want to attack my wife, this and that. Me, my wife versus you and your partner. And I think that is pretty much it on this show. Is there anything else that I'm missing to break down? Nope. That's it. That's it. Again, guys, I'll be going live on Sunday. The show starting at 8 o'clock. So I'll probably go live at 7:40 to get you guys all in there in the chat. We can discuss this show as hopefully, we get Seth Rollins win this damn match, people. Because that man deserves it, people. Catch you guys on Sunday.